Alrighty folks, welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4. Last time we left off, we finally arrived at Good Neighbor. While here, I did some selling. Where the hell did Nick go? Oh, he's over there sitting down. There's dog meat. Just a little bit of inventory sorting. I'm a little bit sick, so I'll be sniffly. I'll try and not do that kind of stuff, but did some selling like I just said. And now we are going to check out, we need to go to this doctor or something. What's up, Gay?
Hey there. You stepped through the gate. You got balls.
Thanks. Yeah, did some selling, got rid of some ammo that's not even mine or don't even need or anything. So, we're going over here.
The Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good. And that's Travis. Man, he got good.
Oh yeah, it's because we helped him out. Yeah, that's right. Now we're gonna head into the... We're just gonna explore a little bit. We need to find that doctor, but I don't know where to go. I mean, map marker's there. I wish that didn't show up because I have... Oh wait, is my immersive HUD on right now? Yes, it is. My health's just showing up because it's not full. But yeah, we're gonna head into here, try and explore a little bit, see what's going on in this place. The third rail. This might take a little bit to load because I do believe I have a mod that improves this place. So we will see. Whoop. Hit the boom filter thing, pop filter, whatever the hell it's called. Who are you, Ham?
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Thanks. What we got over here? Nothing. Oh, I can use the bathroom if I need to. Good, good. Ooh, what do we got here? Magazine.
Perfect.
Permanent 5+5 damage resistance and energy resistance. Advice from the married man. From married men. Okay.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Yeah, definitely. No thanks. Everything's here is gonna be
Enjoy your stay.
owned, so I'll just skip the quote unquote looting. Well, hello here. What we got going on here? Bunch of drifters. I'm not even gonna bother talking to drifters.
He's in the back room.
McCready? Why would I want to talk to him?
God, I love this song.
Boy, we got
What?
Charlie.
paying customers only.
Who's that singer?
That is Magnolia, flower of the third rail. Anything you want to know about her other than that is her business. Now, you gonna order?
The third rail. Is this your place?
What? Nah, God. Place is Hancock's. Oh, Charlie just keeps the floor clean and drinks dirty. So, you buying or what?
Let's see what you have.
Don't have more than you can handle.
What we got here? Let's have some whiskey. Let's buy one. Accept. And exit.
Now that you're licked up, got a proposition for you.
Wasn't expecting this.
I need a dirty boy to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground, that kind of thing. Interested?
I want to hear the details first.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No witnesses. Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. Don't worry. I'll know when it is.
It's random murder. I'm out.
Think you're too good for this town, mate? You're not. Shove off then.
Yeah, he's not about that random murder. Like, if it was going to get raiders and other murderers, then yeah, sure. I'm gonna have that bottle of liquor. Or the bottle of whiskey, whatever. L. I skipped it. There we go. Cool. Some good whiskey. Anyway, so yeah, he's not about that random murder.
We got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
Also, during the dialogue, I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again and over again. You look like you're wearing some Minutemen stuff.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, it's because I've had something to drink. I'm a little happier.
Excuse me.
Magnolia can really sing. Only reason I come here. That to get wasted.
But during the dialogue, you can see like the beard on my character is a little screwed up.
Despite dozens of potential usurpers trying desperately to
I don't know how to fix it.
It's been almost 3
How
months.
wonderful.
Don't tell
Someone
me you're
new.
getting rusty.
Is it true you're from one of those
It
balls?
ain't like that.
I
I'm
met a
just
few
here
of
to
your
deliver a
kind
message.
before back
In case
in
you
DC.
forgot, I left the gunners
Charming
for good.
people.
Yeah. I
Badly
heard.
dressed,
But you're
but
still
charming all
taking
the
jobs
same.
in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Then consider yourself fortunate. You weren't exposed to their latest trends. Granted, being the popsicle doesn't sound all that fun
The only
either.
reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect.
That's all for now.
Very well.
We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Looks like something I don't want to get involved in.
What can I do for
Dog
you?
meat, please move. I don't want to have to push you. You're a dog. Yeah, don't want to get involved with that guy. He seems like he's dealing with the gunners, and I don't like the gunners, so I don't feel like, ooh, collectible. Model Minuteman. Am I hidden? What the hell? Yes, I'm hidden. Yes. I'll take the last thing too. Chill out, Valentine. I just wanted stuff. Yeah, I don't want to get involved with the gunners. Right now, they'll kill, they fight me if they see me, but I don't want them coming after my settlements and stuff.
Hey everyone, gather
Role
around.
playing stuff.
Let's kick the breeze back.
I've seen a lot of crazy
Now
stuff.
I know you all are doing your own stuff, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can.
What's going on, everyone? Ooh. Oh, thought I could use it. Dog meat found something. What's up, dog meat? Oh.
All right, getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together, and the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big friendly Commonwealth wanna drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would wanna hurt our peaceful community? The Institute and their sins! That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that butthead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Not us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Good Neighbor! And who's in charge of Good Neighbor? Of the people! For the people!
You're sticking around, you need to join the crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
Maybe I'll talk to her. I like how there's more people. Oh, that's probably where I can get a room. I was wondering why I couldn't get a room at the third rail. Like it wasn't an option, but I guess I can just get a room at the hotel.
Keep your iron strapped on.
I've already sold all my stuff. I'm gonna start selling stuff off screen. Make things easier. Memory Den. See what we got going on in here. Alright.
Well, well. Mr.
How'd you get over there, Nick?
Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Are you gonna lead the way, Nick, or... Okay. Let's go. I do notice my health and my AP, so that's something I'm gonna keep an eye on. Nick, you're faster than I am. Hopefully here we can get some answers.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari. But you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Now, I know that there was really no real way for me to roleplay. What's up with? Oh my goodness! Look at the. That's. I need to fix that. I don't even. I've looked up so many different things on how to fix that, and I can't find it. But that's just horrible. Don't look at that. Look at the words down here.
Speak up now.
Shh. I'm talking. I'm thinking. I know there's no real way I could roleplay the fact that I picked up his brain before, but I didn't feel like running all the way over back there and getting it and coming back. So.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Now's not the time to be hungry.
Talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Thanks, Doc.
See you on the other side.
Don't worry, Dogmeat, I'll be fine. Doesn't look too worried. Please stand by.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Now, when I went through this the first time, I thought this part was so cool, very creative. Auto
Can you hear
saving.
me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
What? Where? Did I go the wrong way? What is going on? Excuse me. I'm confused. Oh wait, this is where I came in. Oops. Why can't I sprint? God, I'm lost in someone else's brain right now. I felt like I had to sneeze for like the past couple minutes, like during that entire memory, but yet it wasn't there.
The thing about happiness is, you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep
I
looking.
was the worst thing
I'll
that
connect
ever
you to the
happened to
next
her.
intact memory.
If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Can I not access these other two memories? I can.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fine. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. You'll see.
I always wanted to see the Golden Gate Bridge.
We don't know anybody here.
I still do. Where'd it go? It was just there. Can I go? I can't go in third person. Figured.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Traveling through the entire brain. Like I said, this is a really cool part of the game. They did a really good job with it.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Let me just get out of your way.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Hold on. I want to do all the memory things. Why won't it let me? Alright, let's leave and go back in. Hi.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
And if we sit down?
I didn't care where I was going.
What are you looking at?
Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Alright, next memory. Oops. Alright, let us see what's going on next. I can't really remember.
Mr. Kellogg.
Oh.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We did.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. First synths weren't all that impressive.
Okay, good.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Thought maybe I had to do something different
But
for
the
each one.
Institute could always... You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
As you can see,
What do you want?
it's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
system off.
Loot. Time to loot.
Impressive.
Just kidding.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated.
Uh-oh.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
What are you looking at? I'm not here.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
This is the one.
Messed up face too.
Open
See?
it. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Is he waving at me?
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, that's weird.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Okay. Just teleportation. But not like synth teleportation.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Hello. Overtired.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before.
Where's
How
Nick?
do you feel?
Oh, microphone fell. 1 second. Okay.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Why is the same music playing as it was inside in the memory?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there. not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, cool. I was wondering where he was at. I don't want to use power armor because I don't, especially on survival mode, I don't like using power armor just because I have to carry around all those goddamn things. There he is. I have to carry around all those fusion cores. Plus, when I have power armor on, my backpack doesn't work, so my carrying capacity is just complete shit. So I'm about to find I don't know if I have an environmental suit or whatever. I know who you are.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Still my follower.
The whole business with Doc Amari and Kellogg's memories got me thinking. It's just there's still some Nick Valentine history I've been wanting to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to. Including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Alright, cool. So we'll start doing that. But, we are out of time. What time is it in game? 7 8. Oh, we did that all night, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that all night. So we're going to have to go sleep because this is like 2 nights without sleep. I'm gonna do that in between videos though. So next time, what we're gonna end up doing. Let's see where we are. We're in this. We're gonna visit Jack Cabot because we gotta do that. I need to start searching vendors for what's it called? A environmental suit or whatever, so that I can go to the glowing sea without having to die, basically. I'm also gonna stock up on Rad-X and Radaway and stuff, and then we're gonna have to visit these places. And then we gotta head back to Grey Garden, get them to join us, and then I can dump all the junk that I have. When I'm ready to move out to the glowing sea, I'm going to leave dog meat at Sanctuary because I don't want to take dog meat to the glowing sea because he's a dog. They are not happy. How are they doing? 50, 52, 59. I got 8 people there. Sanctuary Hills needs more beds. And what's up with Ten Pines Bluff? Oberlin Station. Oh, that's right, I forgot about them. How are they doing? What's Oberlin Station doing? Yeah. Beds, defenses. Cool. So we need to make sure we get back fast.
Scrap in the Commonwealth. Right here.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you. Oh, wait, no! Stop. I don't want to talk to you.
Your lucky mayor likes outsiders.
Thanks for